And while it's cloudy overhead, no threat of rain so far, and we're underway with Waterford with those couple of changes coming into this game. Brian Murphy's the big one. Tadhg Ryan is in goal in his place, and Will Longbottom in for Ali Coote, sent off in that 2-2 draw against Dundalk. Very creditable 2-2 draw as well against the champions last Friday. And that's a push and a free kick for Waterford. Unbeaten since their return, and a very creditable 1-0 victory up in Shelbourne. John Sheridan's first game in charge. A couple of draws since, one at home to Cork City, and not a very inspiring game down at the RSC, but a very good draw in a game that saw Coote sent off, clinging on a bit towards the end, but happy to come away with a draw. Sligo started well. 5 games they lost before the lockdown and the suspension of the league, and come back with 2 victories before losing 3-0 to Cork last Friday. They go 7th with a win tonight, with Sligo Rovers having hauled themselves off the bottom. They're ahead of Finn Harps, who are on 4 points. This is McCourt's ball, trying to find O'Connor, headed away by Penankangas. Big tall Finn, wearing 17. Chip forward, inviting the run of Ryan de Vries. Ryan comes from his goal, trying to shepherd it out of play. That's a mistake. We got away with one there, did Tadhg Ryan. In for the injured Brian Murphy. Just try to shepherd that ball out of play. And de Vries, the New Zealand international, has got 1 international cap for New Zealand. Almost embarrassed him there. An important header that. Curtis Byrne was lurking and a play on that far side. It's going to be a throw for the Blues. Longbottom gets his first touch. Here's Byrne. Penankangas. And another throw for Waterford. Sam Bone fires one in. Well intercepted by Danny Kane. Beautiful surface here at the showgrounds. And that's a shot from distance and on target too from Robbie McCourt. Left-footed. And McGinty saw that a long way off and easy in the end for the goalkeeper, but good effort from distance. Now Morahan, Irish under-19 international. Banks. That's Lewis Banks. Played with Stoke City under-23s. Matt Smith. Tyreek Wilson offers the overlap on that left-hand side. Dispossessed by Lewis Banks. Banks did well there, but his clearance isn't the greatest. Early pressure from Waterford. McCourt. Curtis Byrne. All the early pressure coming in from the visitors so far. David Cawley, experienced captain. Finally puts his foot on the ball, and the ball worked back to McGinty. Closed down by O'Connor. Oh, Robert. And yeah, it is Ed McGinty. Here's Sam Bone, former Shamrock Rovers player. Oh, strong challenge. Big shrill of the whistle from our referee Damien McGrath. It's going to be a free kick for Sligo Rovers on the halfway line. Just a reminder that in the Champions League, if you'd like to see Dundalk in their first qualifying round, it's a one-off game, no 2 legs because of the current crisis. It's taking place this coming Wednesday against NK Celje, and that's on RT2 television from 5:45 with a 6 o'clock kickoff Irish time. Full coverage of that Champions League qualifying round 1 game. League of Ireland champions Dundalk against MK Selja, RT2 television with a 6 o'clock kickoff. Wilson nicely chested down. Here's Weir. Sam Bone. Back to Weir. Sligo Rovers really are desperately trying to clear their lines here. Shot to the far post by Longbottom. Didn't miss by much. Good early pressure. Waterford have gone with a back 3 today, dropping Jake Davidson into the hearts of the defenders. Alongside him is Robbie McCourt and Sam Bone, offering the width. On the left hand side is Tariq Wilson. On the other side is Timmy Subuale, the Irish under-17 international. Last time I saw them playing Cork, they had a flat back 4, so obviously John Sheridan has just changed the formation a little bit. It's Ronan Donlan out to that far side. Ronan Coughlin in the way with Smith. Wilson. Nice bit of swagger about Waterford, passing the ball well. Determined to keep possession. Smith chases the ball into the corner, commits the foul. 8 minutes in, just that shot we saw from distance from McCourt, which was easy for McGinty, and Ty Grine with that little slip early in the game, which could have been so costly. Dull evening here at the showgrounds. Thankfully, though, the rain has abated, and hopefully we'll get through the 90 with no more rain. We've had enough. That's forward by Cawley. First promising move really for Sligo Rovers. Should be the goalkeepers. Oh, bounces off the crossbar and away to safety. Jesse Devers with the cross. Bounced off the opposition crossbar. I think in the end Ty Grine would have had that covered. Happy enough though to see it bounce away for a goal kick. Waterford 5th in the Premier Division. 11 points from 7 games. Goal difference of -1, but unbeaten since the restart. A win and 2 draws. But go 4th actually with a win today. Level on points with Dundalk, but do have a worse goal difference than the champions. Sligo, 2 wins and a defeat on the resumption of the league. Pulled themselves off the bottom, having suffered 5 straight defeats earlier on this year. 6 points from 7 games. They have a goal difference of -6. And they'll go above Cork, indeed, if they were to win today, having lost to them 3-0 on Friday. Throw on the far side for Sligo Rovers. We're in the 10th minute. Remains at 0-0. Bones header. Here's Lewis Banks. Devers tries to get around Wilson. Wilson stuck to his task well. Come off his heel down the line. Morahan into his captain, David Cawley, once of Ipswich Town. Here's Banks trying to measure up the cross towards the back post, gone over everybody's head. Junior is there wearing 28. 14 goals last season for Derry City. Had been playing football in Israel. Now on the books of Sligo Rovers, making his first start. Jimmy Sabwala with the throw. Headed on by O'Connor. Danny Kane. Devers. Misplaced pass by Devers, intercepted by Smith. Did well to retain possession. Wilson. Voices of the players echoing around the ground. Here's Sam Bowen. And it was by Kane. It's Junior's first touch of the ball really in this game. And Lewis Banks. Cawley. Morahan. Cawley again. This near side is Banks. Devers pulls inside of him. Tries to play it through to pick out Ronan Coughlin, but didn't work. Devers. Too much on that. It's going to drift out of play on that far side for a throw. Empty stands. Just the 50 supporters in. And they're in the main stand across from us. Wilson's throw towards his captain O'Connor, beaten to it. Here's Junior. That's the ball run away from his feet. Longbottom dispossessed. Cawley. Cawley again. Up to Coughlin. Tries a little flick to pick up Junior, but he wasn't quite anticipating that. Back on his heels a little bit. Michael O'Connor battling with the ball. And the Sligo defender, Danny Kane. Bone. Sabwala. Back to Ty Grine, placing the injured Brian Murphy in goal today for the Blues. Here's Bone. Headed was by Regan Donlan. John Sheridan, see in the background there. The Waterford manager took over at the start of the restart. An opening victory against Shelburne, a side unbeaten since their resumption. A couple of draws since then. McCourt. Here's Smith. 3 Sligo players for company. And Wilson as well. Cawley, though, comes away with the ball. Here's Junior. This might be promising for Sligo. And it looked like a foul by Longbottom, and referee Damien McGrath says no, get on with the play, despite the howls from the home bench. Here's McCourt up towards O'Connor. Going to fall for Curtis Byrne. Eventually back to Byrne again, might fancy the shot, and it's pushed away by McGinty. On target again, that's the second one on target for Waterford. And the combination of O'Connor and Byrne have certainly causing a handful for the home side. Good pace to the game so far. Remains though at 0-0. Quarter of an hour on the clock. Almost. Coughlin in towards Junior. Oh, that was an important interception by Davidson. Ball still not clear though. Shot by De Vries. Charge down. Sabwala comes away with it. Chance for Waterford to break perhaps. Byrne. Sabwala continues his run. Here is Sabwala in the penalty area. Across to O'Connor. And it was an opportunity to break out. And Michael O'Connor comes to celebrate. And they've taken the lead in the 16th minute. Good work down that right-hand side between Byrne and Subwale. Subwale into the penalty area. The defender sucked over towards Subwale. He found O'Connor on the penalty spots, and cool as you like, the Blues captain puts it to the back of the net. And in the 16th minute, it is Sligo Rovers 0, Waterford FC 1. Well, work goal. Remember, it did come from attacking play from Sligo Rovers, but when De Vries's shot was charged down, the ball broke kindly for Waterford, and in the end the goal resulted for O'Connor on 16 minutes, and the Blues are 1 up. It's taken a while for this game to actually be played, as we know. It was cancelled earlier on this year, and they tried to refix it for recently when 2 of the Waterford squad members were suspected to have COVID-19. Both of those tests came back negative, but in the meantime the game was postponed and moved to this Tuesday. And we're underway, and well underway now, with the Blues leading by a goal to nil. Cawley, that's nicked off Wilson last. That should be a corner, and indeed it is. Looks like the captain is going to come across, take this, is he? Or maybe he might just leave this instead for Regan Donlan. It is going to be Donlan to take it out on that right hand side. The big Finnish defender Tenan Kangas has decided to stay on the halfway line. Picked up by Coughlin, and now Bone comes away with it. Again, chance for Waterford to break. That's a foul and the yellow card for the big Finnish defender, Teemu Tenan Kangas. Takes down Sam Bone and takes one for the team. And first yellow card shown by referee Damien McGrath. Trainer thought that perhaps should be a harsher penalty for what would you consider a professional foul like that. Anyway, it's a yellow. He's got a bit of a tightrope to walk. And this free kick will be taken by Tariq Wilson, the Irish under-19 international. He's a long way out. Just the one on the wall. Wilson fancies this. Claims a penalty. Going to be given there, and eventually it's Cawley who clears it. And Tariq Wilson's header, and all he can do is put it out of play. Sligo did well to hold themselves off the bottom of the table with those 2 wins upon the resumption. But they suffered a pretty big blow, losing 3-0 down at Cork on Friday. Cork themselves looking that they will be in, along with Finn Harps, the relegation battle this year in this truncated, shortened season. Coughlin makes it Finn Harps, the 28-year-old, runs the ball out of play. Subwale is going to take this throw on that far side. It was good work by Subwale, offering himself as the runner to Curtis Byrne to set up the goal. It was a neat finish by O'Connor, putting it back from where it came. Probably on the balance of play as well, and the 2 shots on target. Waterford deserve to be ahead. "20 minutes gone now. Sligo 0, Waterford 1. McCourt. Here's Weir. Subwale on that far side. O'Connor and Byrne to aim at in the area. If he can get it across. De Vries, though, is in the way. Donlan. De Vries. Here's Kane. And now Banks. Ahead of him is Devers. Coley. Kane. Pinkangas. This is Morahan. Might be a ball over the top here. That's the attempt anyway up towards Coughlin, but Bone in the way. De Vries. Longbottom got his foot in the way and diverts it back to his goalkeeper. Tygrine decides to push McCourt up the field and delivers down towards O'Connor. Kane is there. Not the greatest header by Kane, who's fallen backwards. On by Byrne. Cleared though by Banks. Subwale. Robbie McCourt. His option is Davidson. McCourt. Weir. Subwale. Up towards Byrne now, is drifted out to that left hand side. Here's Curtis Byrne. Good ball in towards O'Connor. Ooh, important header. Oh, set up ball as well. This time not quite to Weir's liking in the end. He had to stretch and he fouled De Vries. And it's going to be a free kick for Sligo Rovers just outside their penalty area. But they're coming under increasing pressure, and the movement up front of O'Connor and Curtis Byrne is certainly causing them problems. Past the halfway point of the first half. It's 1-0 to Waterford. Goal from Michael O'Connor in the 16th minute is the one that separates the sides. Banks, Devers. Keeps it in play. Here's Junior. There's under pressure from McCourt there, and that led to the mistake. Wilson. Up towards O'Connor, and it's reached his target. O'Connor tries it first time left-footed, but couldn't get any real purchase on it. But it was a good ball, and O'Connor made something of it. Cawley. There's Banks. Ronan Coughlin spins away from his man and plays it out that far side to Regan Donlan, joining the attack. Here's De Vries. Battling with Subwale there, and Subwale has been judged to have fouled his man. Maybe he put his hand on the ball. Not quite sure if that was a whistle for a foul. And Subwale not too happy with that. Good battle there between himself and De Vries, and it's going to be a free kick now on that far side for the home side, trailing by a goal to nil. Two centre halves are up in the penalty area for the home side. Pinankangas up there, wearing 17 in his direction, and he's bounced it off the crossbar. Well, the Finn starting today in central defence, got his head to that, but it bounced up, clipped the crossbar, and away to safety. He's going to be a threat in the air, such as his height. Good delivery from Lewis Banks. And this is the nearest we've seen to a goal for the home side. McGinty moved the ball from one side of his 6-yard area to the other, and the referee Damien McGrath warned him. Had a shot, no more, he said. It's one thing, I suppose, with no crowd on the ground, you can hear exactly what the players and indeed what the referees and managers are saying. Here's Cawley up towards Coughlin. He's in here. Ronan Coughlin. Oh, he couldn't force it past the goalkeeper, Tyg Ryan, who stood his ground very well, but Coughlin should have scored there. Instead, the shot wasn't great, and Ryan got a hand to it. I'd be disappointed, Ronan Coughlin. Here's Byrne. Wilson's out this left-hand side looking for the ball, coming up from full-back. And straight into Banks, though. Here's Davers. So the Blues hold on to their 1-0 lead, but in reality, it should have been 1-1. Subwale in the way. Here's Weir. And McCourt. We'll get some rain a little later on. Maybe not too distant future either, because you can see the clouds are forming on the far side and over the mountains. It looks like there's some rain on the mountains, so we might get some here. Long bottom. Here's McCourt. McCourt. And now Weir. Into long bottom and Subwale. Weir. Around the corner from Byrne to the goal scorer O'Connor and captain. Subwale's cross in towards Byrne. Well, Subwale, don't think he needed to do that. The ball was actually going out of play, but he knocked over his man and conceded the free. Sligo, like the rest of the country, hasn't escaped the rain over the last couple of days. A beautiful sunny condition Saturday, Sunday in this neck of the woods. I was up in Finn Harps on Saturday, and it was a lovely, warm, humid day. It's been replaced by non-stop rain in the last couple of days, but it's led up for this game. McGinty. Banks. Devers. Here's De Vries into a central position. Plays it out to Junior on that left-hand side. Faced by Subwale. And Subwale stood up tall and did his job really well there, the winger. Now that's good, strong play. Back to Bone. Completes the clearance. Here's O'Connor. Oh, tarried too long on the ball. Kane took it away from him. Cawley, can he stretch out a leg here and take it away from McCourt? No, he can't. McCourt did well. And it's a foul by Kane. And the second yellow card. And the two centre halves now for Sligo are in the referee's notebook. Referee today, Damien McGrath. Fourth official, Mark Lynch, with Derek Keegan and Anne and Sherlock are 2 assistants. Ian Buckley, centre of shot. The former St. Pat's manager. Man who likes to take notes throughout the game. Bone. Devers. Oh, well, intended for Cawley, was behind him. Kane. He too's got to be careful now, having seen that yellow card. Kane was actually hit late there. And Smith is going to see a yellow card here. That was a late hit. And there was a cry from the home team that should have been a yellow card, and perhaps deservedly so. He hit Banks late. Matt Smith, first of the visitors to see yellow. In the 32nd minute at the showgrounds, and that 16th minute goal from Michael O'Connor has Waterford in front. Sligo much more into the game in the last couple of minutes. Should really have been level. This man Ronan Coughlin missed a great opportunity, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and he couldn't beat Tyg Ryan. And a shot. Well, Ryan did well there, because that was dipping in front of him from Lewis Banks. Did well to hold on. Looked a little unsure of himself in the opening moments of the game when he nearly let De Vries in, but that was a good stop. Bending, dipping shot from Banks, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Headed on by Byrne. Donlan. Coughlin. Now Morahan. Here's Junior. He's offside. Leading goal scorer in the league last year when he was with Derry City, Junior. And in the series of games they played, 4 of them back in 2019, Waterford won one of those games against Sligo. All the other 3 were drawn. One of those was a 3-3 draw as well. Donlan. Junior. Subwale pushed them over. Cawley picks out Banks. Devers is ahead of him. He invites Devers on the run, and he gets to him. He gets his cross in. Well, the fullback did all right there, in fairness to him. Tyreek Wilson just wouldn't give up the chase there, and Devers couldn't get the ball around him. But that was, and it has been, a good battle between these two. Devers on the right-hand side, trying to get down the left-hand side of the fullback. Got his cross in, but couldn't keep it in play. It remains 1-0 to Waterford. The rain seems to be sweeping around the ground, not on top. It's got pretty dark here now in the last couple of minutes. Floodlights still aren't on yet. And it's early kickoff. Here's O'Connor, and forced out of play by Regan Donlan. Coughlin did well, and then he gives the ball away. Smith. Coughlin in turn nicks it all away from him. Here's Devers. Got Junior on the far side. DeVries is coming up to join him. McCourt and Devers, and McCourt does his job well, but it's gone to Banks, and Banks smacks it off the defender and out of play for a throw for Sligo. Quickly taken. Here's Cawley. Lax from Cawley there, really. Just hit it straight at Weir. And Morahan, and a loud scream from Weir as he goes down clutching the ankles, and plenty of yellow cards in this game. Niall Morahan, the latest to join the two centre halves, Kane and Penankangas, already in the book. Matt Smith has been yellow carded too, so Damien McGrath deciding that warrants a yellow. 50-50 ball, but Morahan certainly was just a little late. O'Connor, nice take. Zabuale. McCourt. And he thought he'd done all the hard work there, McCourt, until Morahan came in and nicked it off his toe. Kane. Donlan. Sligo sloppy in defence. Cawley gives the ball away. Oh, and then he dives in. Well, the way things have gone in this game so far, I'm surprised that the referee's kept his hand in his pocket on that particular occasion. It was a strong challenge from Cawley from behind. Latter stages of the first half, with Waterford leading by a goal to nil. It's going to be Sam Bone to take this free kick for the visitors. Ships it towards O'Connor. I thought Kane was pulling out of O'Connor. That referee let it go though. Coughlin tries the reverse ball to Junior. McCourt gets the call from his goalkeeper. Well, we can see rain, but it's not over the showgrounds at the moment. It's looping around us, thankfully. There's a bit of blue sky in the distance. Hopefully we'll get that here shortly. Last stage of the first half. If it stays this way, Waterford would go level with Dundalk on points, up to fourth. Back to Ed McGinty, Scottish born, Republic of Ireland under 19 international, the home goalkeeper. Plenty of games to see this weekend on Watch LOI. After this one, Coughlin chases down the lost cause, and that's deemed as a back pass, and the visiting goalkeeper Ty Ryan is remonstrating. That's deemed to be a back pass. And that's a free kick inside the penalty area for Sligo Rovers. It's while since I've seen one of those. It's going to be a pretty crowded penalty area as De Vries stands over the ball for the home side. Referee McGrath deeming that was a back pass, so he's pushed the wall back to the edge of the 6-yard box. De Vries is there, Coughlin's there, Cawley's also there. Can't really plan for these kind of free kicks. Is he going to roll it short to Morahan? Is standing on the edge of the area? That might be the one. There's nobody picking up Morahan at all. Plays it short to Coughlin, and he couldn't keep a shot down. Maybe the ball to Morahan was the one to do. Lurking on the edge of the area. In the end, it was played short to Sligo number 7. Couldn't keep a shot down. Clouds have started to break up above our head. We might get some nice evening sunshine towards the end of this first half. Into the last 3 minutes we go of this opening 45 at the showgrounds in this rearranged game between Sligo Rovers and Waterford. So this weekend we've got Derry against Cork. That's on Friday at the Brandywell, 5:45. We'll be heading up there for commentary on that game. And on Friday night is the leaders Shamrock Rovers against Shelbourne. That's at 7:45. 2 o'clock on Saturday it's Bohemians against Pats, and then Sligo will take on Dundalk, the league champions, 5 o'clock this coming Saturday here at the showgrounds. One game on Sunday, Waterford, who are leading here, take on the Bottle Club Finn Harps. Sunday, that's at 5 o'clock. If you want to watch LOI, and you haven't got a season ticket, and just paying your $5 to watch the odd game, well, maybe still great value. Plenty of games to come. You can get full details on watchloi.ie. Kane. Kane again. Here's Donlan. Morahan switches the play to Donlan. Donlan in towards De Vries. Did that come off the Blues player last? Yes, it did. Well worked. Important interception as well by Robbie McCourt as De Vries was lurking. So it's going to be a corner as we come up to a minute and a half to go in this opening 45. Regan Donlan again to take it. He's got his captain for company, and on that left hand or right hand side, out of shot. Referee is going to have a word with Subwale in the penalty area as we wait for this corner to be delivered. That's why the delay. So finally we can get on with it. So having a look at the far side, the system will put a board up to say there's a minute or two to be added on. So Donlan's corner. It's flat, it's short, and it's played out by Weir. Promising position comes to naught. Last minute of the opening 45 then. Waterford still leading by a goal to 0. Michael O'Connor on 16 minutes. With a neat finish inside the penalty area. Devers. Again knocked out of play. And we have another corner. Once again it'll be Donlan to come up for his left back position to take this corner. We've seen the aerial threat of the Finnish centre half, Penankangas. He hit the bar with a header, and that one is played away by Subwale. It was flicked across by Coughlin, and Subwale with an important header to put it out of play for yet another corner kick. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the 45 to be added. I can see the assistant on the far side out of shot there. 3 consecutive corners Pressure building for the home side in these last couple of minutes of the opening half. Trailing by a goal to nil. Can they get one before half time? It's Cawley changing the angle here towards the back post, up over everybody's head. Junior tries to go over and collect it. Here's Byrne. Away was the call, and away it went by Bone up to O'Connor. Nice little trap by O'Connor, the captain and goal scorer. Tabwale. O'Connor. Here's Weir. Getting a little brighter here again at the showgrounds as the clouds pass us by. Here's De Vries, and he's been pulled back by Bone there. And then buys the challenge. The referee might book Bone actually after the play stops, but he lets the play go on, and it's gone out for a corner. And yes, Sam Bone is going to be booked by referee McGrath. He felt the pain going down that challenge on De Vries, and as soon as he gets up, he will get a yellow card, trying to bring down the New Zealander. Well, the first time we've seen the physio on today. And Bone actually, he's a little bit of trouble there. I saw the signal from the physio that he may have to go off. And he lunged at Ryan De Vries, and he came off the worst. Referee let the play go on, but I always felt that he was going to come back and book the big number 4. Two minutes have passed at the end of the opening 45 here at the showgrounds. And Bone is in trouble. Looks like he is going to be replaced. He's having trouble getting back to his feet, indeed, to be helped off the pitch, and for his troubles he gets a yellow card as he's being carried off. The ignominy of it all. He'd be disappointed not to see out this game. Sam Bone. And he is off, and Niall O'Keefe will come on in his place, deep in injury time at the end of the opening 45. Corner then. Here's Devers. Back into the danger zone. Devers again. All eyes on the referee now to see what he's going to add on. Morahan. High hanging ball. Big guys are stood up from the back for the corner. Swale in the way. And all he can do is force it out of play. Time for a bit more, says referee McGrath. Cawley's cross. Devers at the back post. De Vries is there as well. Waterford dealt with that. Here's Smith. Wilson. And O'Connor. Longbottom. O'Keefe is outside of him, the substitute. Longbottom tries it himself, and it's going to drift wide. And there goes the half-time whistle, blown by referee Damien McGrath against Waterford United in the SSC Electricity League Premier Division. This rearranged game, where Waterford lead by a goal to nil. Michael O'Connor, the goal scorer, after 16 minutes. Been a little bit of a reshuffle in the Waterford back 4 since Sam Bone went off at half-time. They brought on Niall O'Keefe, wearing 35, and he's now in midfield, and they're gone to a flat back 4 with Subwale, who was providing the width, moving into right back. Alongside him will be Jake Davidson, then McCourt, and Tariq Wilson is pushed back as well into fullback on that left-hand side. Ed McGinty in goal for Sligo Rovers. Back four of Banks, Kane, Pennincangus, the Finn, and Regan Donlan. They've got Jesse Devers, David Cawley and Niall Morahan, Junior and Ryan DeVries, and then Ronan Coughlin, who could have scored really in the first half. Had a great chance one-on-one, but didn't take the opportunity when it came. McCourt, good first half. McCourt actually. Weir. Here's Longbottom. One of two changes today for Waterford United. Waterford have Ty Grine in goal, replaced Brian Murphy, the injured Brian Murphy. We mentioned Subwale alongside Davidson, McCourt, and Weir on that far side. Here's McCourt! Ooh. And he tried something similar in the first half from distance. That one fizzed across goal. And McGinty was scrambling, and that didn't miss by very much. Got a decent left foot on him. He saw that in the first half with a shot from distance, pretty central. Well, that one across the area caused all sorts of problems for the home defence and the home goalkeeper. But it remains 1-0 to Waterford. Midfield, they got Weir, Davidson, Longbottom, and Mark Smith, with O'Connor and Curtis Byrne up top. Subwale. Longbottom just had his ankles clipped by Donlan. McCourt. Here's Weir. Byrne. Here's Smith. Going towards Longbottom, and it just bounced around precariously in the Sligo Rovers defence before it's picked up by Junior. And Coughlin does well. And then it was McCourt, who I said had a very good first half, who stepped in, nicked it off his toe. Just a reminder once again that if you want to see Dundalk in action in the Champions League, it's tomorrow night. It's got a 6 o'clock kickoff Irish time. Our coverage starts at 5:45, and much more anon. Byrne's shot, charged down. It's Slovenian side NK Celje against Dundalk. RT2 television. Coverage starts at 5:45 with a kickoff of 6 o'clock Irish time. Subwale commits the foul. It's going to be a free kick just on the left-hand side of the visitors' penalty area. Cawley's there, the captain. Second spell by the club. Former Galway United, Ipswich Town as well. Cawley with Regan Donald from Complete. Cawley's going to take this, and keeper is the cry, keeper is the call, keeper is the catch. Easy for Ty Grine. Banks and Byrne together. And Banks are going to let that out of play. He had McGinty in the home goal, now wearing the cap. Such is the strength of the sun. It's not directly into his eyes, it's directly into our eyes over here. It's quite a warm evening now as well, after all the rain we've had in the northwest and indeed across the country in the last couple of days. If you haven't heard already, there's government restrictions coming in now on sporting events after this evening from midnight tonight. No more spectators allowed on the ground until at least the 13th of September. There's some 50 Sligo Rovers supporters in here from the 800 in their supporters club, season ticket holders. Whittled down to 50 after a ballot, and they're on the far side in the shade. Kane. Back to Kane again. Here's Coughlin. Coughlin still. It's behind Junior. Poor ball. Pennincangus. Cawley. Pennincangus again. A bit of keep ball from the home side as they try to work an opening here. Here's Cawley. And now Kane. It's all pretty much bogged down in the midfield in the last couple of minutes. Here's Junior trying to break that up. Throw.
You know where it was. One of you still been here. Yeah. One of you still been here. Seconds inside. Seconds inside.
Finally they get on with it. Took an eternity, that throw. There's Smith. Weir offers the width outside of him. Here he is. Trying to get around Devers. Has to go back to his own goal. McCourt tries to find O'Connor. Strong header by the big Finn. No foul. Cawley. Now to Banks. Sligo finding great difficulty breaking down this pretty resolute Waterford midfield and defence. Can Coughlin unlock them? Morahan. Banks. Cawley. Poor ball by Cawley. Never really looked up. The intention was to play Coughlin in, but it wasn't a great ball down the channel. Here's the substitute, Niall O'Keefe, wearing 35. Come on in the last stages of the injured Sam Bone. McCourt's ball, searching one for O'Connor as well. Puts it on his chest to Byrne. Slams it into the goalkeeper's chest. But that long diagonal ball to O'Connor has worked on a couple of occasions in this game. Took it on the chest this time and just laid it up on a plate to Byrne. First time shot. Pity from Waterford's point of view was straight at the goalkeeper. And remains at 1-0. Subuale. Great temper to this game. Weir. It's going to go rolling back to the goalkeeper. Evening sunshine here at the showgrounds mean they don't have the use of the floodlights. There's every penny saved in this most difficult of circumstances. Well, it's great to see football back being played in the League of Ireland. Next up in the league for Sligo, Dundalk, this coming Saturday, 5 o'clock start. And they play ECD away in the Cup on the 30th of August, and Finn Harps at home in the league the beginning of September. Good catch, good take. Waterford unbeaten in the league since the return. They won 1-0 at Shells, 0-0 versus Cork, and 2-2 against Dundalk. And next up for them, it's Finn Harps at home next Sunday. It's a 5 o'clock start. They're out of the FAI Cup, beaten by Dundalk in the opening round, so their next game is at home to Finn, or to St. Pat's I should say, on September the 4th. They're away to Bowes then on the 11th of September. That's at Daineyman Park. It's an early evening kickoff on that Friday. Here's O'Connor. Smith tries to get on the end of it. Beat to it by the goalkeeper, McGinty. Jake Davison. Free header for Kane. Cawley. Junior gets something on it. This is going to be a good battle between himself and Subuale here. And Subuale did well. Junior's had a quiet game. The man who scored 14 goals last year for Derry City has been playing football in Israel before he joined Sligo Rovers. Quite enough games so far here. His first full appearance. Junior. Header on by O'Connor. Kane. Now Lewis Banks, ex-Stoke City at one stage, playing for their under-23s. Plenty of room on this left-hand side for Junior. De Vries is in the centre. Joining him is Coughlin on the far side. Tries to get around Subuale, but Subuale stood his ground well. It's a good battle between these two. Junior's pleading his case. Referee McGrath's not interested. He did lose control of the ball, but Subuale stood his ground well. Here's Junior again. Morahan just let the ball glide past him. Now to Banks. Devers. Devers goes on the little run and manages to get his cross in. Here's Coughlin. Dinks it towards the back post. Cawley! Oh, how did that stay out? Unbelievable. Cawley across the goal. Clipped, I think, off the bottom of the post and straight into the grateful arms of Ty Grime. That was a great little move. Ball to the captain inside the 6-yard box. Headed it back across the goalkeeper, and so unlucky not to put Sligo level. We've had plenty of goal chances for both sides in this game. Just the one though. Michael O'Connor on 16 minutes is the one that has the Blues in the lead. Devers. Banks. That'll inspire and bring up the tempo perhaps for Sligo Rovers. Here's Donlan. Junior's outside of him. Again, Sibuale, his shadow. Cawley, just heavy touch. Now to play, goal kick. Going to be a substitution now for the home side. And it's Darren Noon, mix of Shells and Bray Wanderers, who's coming on as a substitute for Lewis Banks.
For Sligo Rovers, number 2, Lewis Banks, being replaced by number 10, Darren Noon.
Like for like swap there, because Noon will go into right back and place off Banks. O'Keefe. McCourt. Head around by O'Connor. Here's Byrne. Momentarily it was Byrne. Smith though. He ran straight into the big defender and he's been booked. He's got to be very careful here. Penankangas. That's a foul. Deliberate block. He could have seen red there. So the next time he does something like that, he could be off. Booked in the first half. Playing in a second game for Sligo Rovers. Penankangas. There's a wall of blue jerseys in the penalty area, waiting to receive this free kick for Waterford. Defending to do for the home side, and towards Burns' general direction, headed clear, and towards Coughlin. Weir's ball to that far side, but it's going to beat Wilson and out of play. Kane. Andy Kane, wearing 4, centre half for Sligo Rovers, next Cork City. A little spell with Huddersfield as well. Junior and Sibale continue their battle. Junior takes a quick throw. Here's the big New Zealand international, De Vries. Out that far side it goes. Darren Noon, his first real touch in the game. Throw to the home side. Noon's going to take it. Kane. Darren Noon. Here's Donlan. Junior. Cawley. Ball was intended for Coughlin. Matt Smith came in with a pretty heavy challenge there, but referee let that one go. Kane and spread the play out to Donlan on this near side. So Wiley's coming across to check him. Should get there. Was that a goal kick? Yes, says our referee. Referee today, Damien McGrath. A bit of silliness going on in the corner, and there's another yellow card, and that's gone to the goalkeeper, Ty Ryan. Well, the referee McGrath did warn him in the first half for time wasting. He said no more, and as soon as he thought that the visiting goalkeeper was time wasting again. He gave him the yellow card. Can't say he wasn't warned. So that's the 4th. Tig Ryan in the book. It is the 3rd Blues player to be yellow carded, along with the departed Sam Bone and Matt Smith in the first half. Niall Morahan, Kane and Penankangas have all been yellow carded as well. Well, that's brave goalkeeping from Ryan. And that smothered the ball well there. Could have had a kick for his troubles, but good block, good brave goalkeeping. In for the injured Brian Murphy today. O'Connor. Here's DeVries. Coughlin. And fancy footwork from Ronan Coughlin. Now to Donlan. Morahan down the channel to Junior. Again, his shadow is Subwale. It's a good battle, these two. Junior gets a cross in, tries to pick out DeVries, but straight into the goalkeeper's hands and arms, and as well to hold on under pressure. Really is a lovely evening here at the showgrounds for this rearranged game. Cleared by Davidson. Sligo starting today's game in 9th place. 2 wins and a defeat since the return. Led to 4 defeats before the season closed down. Has them just above Finn Harps on 6 points. Finn Harps on 4. Draw will put them above Cork on goal difference. Donlan does well and gets the return ball from Junior. Morahan. Darren Noon outside of him, the substitute. Going to bounce kindly for Noon. And that's a goal kick. A lot more promising though from Sligo in the last while. Past the midway point of the first half. Still Waterford leading by a goal to 0, but the home side came so close to pulling it level. And that header from David Cawley close in. Bounced off the bottom of the post. Header on by Byrne. And it's a foul on Will Longbottom. We have 2 changes today in the Blues lineup today. Longbottom coming in for the suspended Ali Coote, sent off in the 2-2 draw against Dundalk, and Brian Murphy injured. So Tig Ryan taking his place in goal. He's kept a clean sheet so far. It's the one substitution for Waterford. Niall O'Keefe coming on the latter stages of the opening half. Sam Bone going off injured. Oh, that's a foul, definitely on Longbottom. And another yellow card. Possibly. No, it's actually the spray can. Not the referee. Was reaching for the yellow card, but kept it in his pocket. Now he's going to use that can just to move and mark out the requisite 10. for the 4-man wall for the home side. Curtis Byrne, who scored against Dundalk, standing over it. Tariq Wilson is there as well. Here's Wilson. Oh, crashes away off the underside of the crossbar with the goalkeeper beaten. What a terrific effort that was from Tariq Wilson. And, well, that goal has led a charmed light from both sides. Twice in the first half, Sligo Rovers hit that crossbar. And now that Wilson free kick hit the underside and bounced away to safety. And Sligo still in this. It was a lovely effort. Lovely free kick. Goalkeeper beaten, all ends up. Donlan. Cawley. Pinnacan gets back to his goalkeeper. The relieved goalkeeper too. Kane. Noon. Junior. A lot more about Junior in the second half than we saw in the first. He was very quiet. O'Keefe. Just for a second I thought Noel O'Keefe was going to ping a shot in. A long way out though. O'Keefe again. Substitute. In towards Weir. Got Wilson outside of him, but he comes in field. Plays it into Smith. Byrne. Weir. Shot charge down. And now Cawley. Chance for Sligo to break perhaps. Don't have many up. Here's De Vries. Looking for a bit of support now. Plays it into Junior. Junior goes to ground. Colin. Deaver shot charge down. Here's Noon. Still plenty in the penalty area. Here's Cawley. And saved by the goalkeeper. Just for a second I was looking to the far side to see the assistant flag go up. It didn't. So Cawley was onside, so he's missed two great opportunities to pull his side level. And again, he should have scored there perhaps. He had plenty of time to pick a spot. Instead he hit it straight at the goalkeeper. And home goal, leading a bit of a charmed life. Two great opportunities for the home captain, David Cawley, to pull his side level. And he spurned both of them. Subuale. Davidson. It's up to O'Connor. O'Connor, though, is injured. Smacking the head for his troubles. Here's Cawley. Junior. De Vries. Able to turn and face the right way. Junior. Tried to pick out Colin. Didn't work. And that's a foul by De Vries. His eagerness to get the ball back. Free kick then for Waterford. Half-hour mark in the second half. Remains at 1-0 to Waterford. Subuale, and he tapped the ball to him, intercepted. Here's Coughlin. And that's a foul, definitely, by Davidson, and another yellow card. Four yellows for the Blues, including one for their goalkeeper for time wasting. Regan Donlan. He's been taking corners as well in this game, facing a three-man wall. Referee McGrath It's the back, the 10. Two big centre halves are up, Kane and Kangas. Donlan's delivery. So Boyle got something on that. And it's forced home by Ronan Coughlin. And the equalising goal. Well, it's been coming, really. Plenty of pressure from the home side. Finally yields a goal. And it's Ronan Coughlin who just eases it home from a couple of feet out. And those who are here, the 50 home supporters, can celebrate.
Number 7, Ronan Coughlin.
So we're set up for a good finish here. And Sligo pulling level. Weir. Smith. Ooh, that's an important header because O'Connor was lurking behind the centre half. Kane adds to it. Yeah, it's the first time we've had a little bit of noise here at the showgrounds. Home support, small as it is, making some noise on that far side. Here's Regan Donlan up towards Junior, over his head though. O'Connor flicks it on in the general direction of Byrne, but and then Kangas in the way. Long ball over the top to Coughlin, and he's got it. Coughlin gets the cross in, oh, just beyond Junior. The ball hasn't got out of play, actually. Byrne. Little nudge. Free kick. Just a little correction to one of our matches we're covering the weekend. Watch LOI, Waterford versus Finn Harps Sunday. Said it was 5 o'clock. It's actually a 2 o'clock start now. That was shifted yesterday. And the big game at the top of the table in a couple of weeks' time is Shamrock Rovers against Bohemians. That too has been shifted from an 8 o'clock start to a 2 o'clock start in Tala. Here's Smith. Header out of play, corner. Coming up to the last 10 minutes. In the direction of O'Connor, who's drifted out to the back post. O'Connor, the goal scorer for the visitors. Oh, at the back post. Well, across the area by McCourt. Eventually it's cleared. Coughlin, he's offside. "16 minutes then, the opening goal for Michael O'Connor. And a bit of cramp for Timu Kangas, assisted by the aforementioned O'Connor. Hopefully he'll be okay. And then 77 minutes, Ronan Coughlin with the tap in. Makes it 1-1, and the way the play has gone in the second half with the chances that Cawley had, I have to say it's probably the right score. Waterford are the best of the play in the first half, but Sligo certainly have done well in the second. And you consider they lost their opening 4 games of the season, how well they'd come back. Yes, they defeat to Cork will have hurt. They had some very good wins in their opening 2 games. Beat Derry 2-0, Shells 2-1. They'll go 7th, actually, if they can nick a win here, actually. As it is, they're 8th, just above Cork City on goal difference.
Substitution for Sligo Rovers, number 11, Jesse Devers, being replaced by number 8, Alex Cooper.
Now, it's a substitution. Alex Cooper is on, wearing 8. And Jesse Devers has gone off, so that means a switch. Junior, who's been out on the left-hand side, has now gone to the right. And Cook has come on in his place, just down below us, on the left-hand side of that midfield. Morahan. Cawley. Here's De Vries. Junior's outside of him. He goes to Coughlin. He's just overhit it. And that was promising for Sligo, but the overhit pass didn't give Coughlin much to deal with there. Weir out to Smith. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. For the Sligo Rovers. And it's the last 10 minutes we are. Standing at 1-1 in the bright August sunshine of the craziest of years. No more supporters in the grounds for any sport until the 13th of September from midnight tonight. There's 50 Sligo Rovers supporters in. They're enjoying what they're seeing, especially the second half display from the home side. O'Keefe. Not the greatest of clearances from Ryan. Cooper. First touch since coming on as a sub for Devers. De Vries. It's poor again. And he roars in frustration. New Zealand international. And Regan Donlan with a bit of a running repairs down below us before this throw is taken. So the referee's holding up the play. Now we can get on with it. Sabuali's throw. Regan Donlan forces it out of play, but they're working their way up the line. 1-1. Cody's header forces it out of play again. Shadows lightening as we move into the evening here in Sligo after days of rain. Nice end to the evening. McCourt, long searching ball up towards Byrne. Donlan hooks it out of play. Throw to Waterford. Cooper. Deflects off O'Keefe. Morahan. And now King. Coughlin. Penakangas. And again. De Vries. Cooper. Cawley. Sligo trying to work something here, but can't get past the halfway line. Here's Coughlin. Ronan Coughlin, 28 years of age, ex-Finn Harps, the goal scorer, the equalising goal on 77 minutes. Here's Cooper, free on the left-hand side, in towards Junior, just got taken off his toe at the wrong moment from Sligo's point of view. Well, they probed and probed and probed Sligo before working that opening down that left-hand side. Donlan, Cawley, over the top to De Vries. Chased by Davidson, tries to lay one inside to Cooper. It's great to hear a bit of noise at the showgrounds. I'm not going to hear that noise now for a little while, sadly. David Cawley, the home captain, to take this corner then. In the last couple of minutes of the game, can they sneak a win? Every point and win vital for Sligo at the bottom of the table. Good fist away by the goalkeeper, came through the crowd. Tig Ryan. And a shrill of the whistle. And the referee decides it's going to be a free kick. And have a substitution as well for Waterford. Will Longbottom is trotting off and will be replaced by another Will Fitzgerald.
Substitution for Waterford. Number 10, Will Longbottom, being replaced by number 19, Will Fitzgerald.
Last 3 minutes then.
And number 9, Michael O'Connor, being replaced by number 12, John Martin.
Another substitution as well. John Martin's on, and the captain's departed. Goal scorer Michael O'Connor is being called ashore for the last couple of minutes. John Martin immediately gone up front. Donlan. Cooper. Cawley. Here's Darren Noon. Junior. Switch sides now. Lays it into Cooper. Junior in the shadow of the stand. Tries to pick out De Vries on the far side. It's just gone a little beyond him, but he should be able to control it. He's got Donlan behind him. Cawley. Donlan continues his run. Here's De Vries. Morahan. Oh, and it's gone off the defender's head. And, well, I tell you, the goalkeeper was mightily relieved, Tig Ryan, to turn around and see that ball deflect. I think it came off Jake Davidson last and just skimmed the post. I thought for 1 second that was sneaking in, and I can tell you, Tig Ryan thought the same thing too, to his horror, as the ball went up and over his head, but just missed the post. As it is, it's a corner for Sligo Rovers. In towards the near post, Coughlin gets ahead to it and just misses the far post. Goal scorer Coughlin. Nice little deft header. Waterford clinging on a little bit here. Just waiting for the assistant on the far side. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the 90 minutes to be added. So a couple of minutes to go. Can Sligo get a winner here? Donlan. Be a huge win for Sligo if they can manage it. Another move of one place in the table. It's been good since they've come back. 2 wins and a defeat. Wasn't reflective of their play. That 3-0 defeat to Cork City, according to their manager Liam Buckley. He'd be delighted to get a win here. Can they sneak it? Here's Coughlin. Oh, lovely stuff by Ronan Coughlin. Coughlin into the penalty area. He goes down. And he went looking for that. In fairness, Coughlin didn't claim for anything there. There was a few shouts and screams from the supporters in the bench, but Coughlin didn't claim anything. Here's John Martin. That's a chance for a late winner for the Blues. And that's shot by Ronan Murray, or rather by Will Fitzgerald. Ronan Murray's on the bench wearing 19 for Sligo. Will Fitzgerald's shot tame enough in the end. Couple of minutes to go then. 1-1 it stands. Kane. Off the back of DeFries. Cawley. And Sabuale, just on the edge of the penalty area. And you can see where that foul was committed. By the way, the sod lifted under the feet now of the referee McGrath, who just pushes it down with his feet just outside the penalty area there. Sabuale was playing with fire, lunging into that challenge. We've had some very good free kicks in this game, one in particular for the visitors. Shot by Tyreek Wilson, crashing off the underside of the crossbar. So Coughlin's there, Cooper's there. I fancy Coughlin, maybe it's Cooper. Going to take a left-footed and scores! The substitute has done it in injury time. And they've come from behind, and looks like they're going to take all 3 points from the showgrounds. And what a tonic it will be for the home side to lift them above Cork City, up into 7th place. That was a lovely, lovely finish. Quickly taken free, bent it up and over the wall. And Ryan with no chance.
Scorer that goal for Sligo Rovers was number 8, Alex Cooper.
Alex Cooper. Name relayed over the Tannoy system to the 50 Sligo Rovers supporters. Delighted. Great finish, great goal in a very good game. And full credit to Sligo Rovers, who battled hard in the second half to come from behind and take a 2-1 lead in injury time. And looks like they're going to go on to take all 3 points here. Well, what is the referee going to add on now? All eyes on McGrath, the referee. Sabuale's gone down. Here's Cooper. Cooper again. Across the area, cleared. Sabuale's remained down. Now goes the final whistle. And Sligo Rovers